We're going to go straight into a bit of Ross's ratings for the Burnley game, I think.
Oh, that's quick.
Would you like to do that?
I love Ross's ratings.
Would you like to do that? I love Ross's ratings. They make me happy. That's about the most polite I can be, I think, of the pre-Watershed. But I think Rabona springs to mind. Yeah. I think that might, we had a bit of,
Rabona banter last night.
Yeah.
The failed Rabona that...
Anyway, enough. Okay. Now, we've got a little graphic for Ross's ratings. For the people that are new in the gallery, they're on a green background, okay, and they've got footballers' names on them. There we go. And round of applause for the new gallery for being on it. I love that. I love that. They can come any week they like. Now,
I know.
Now,
what I love about Ross's ratings is we can have a row about it.
We can. Yeah. Can I let you into a little secret tonight? Because I love Ross, and he is actually being very helpful in the gallery.
Yeah, of course he is.
I did these. So any comeback, it's to me.
But did you do it deliberately so that you knew that I'd take issue with it?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, they are, for those of you who can't see us or them, they are as follows. Courtois 6, Azpilicueta 6, Cahill 6, Terry 6, Ivanovic 7, Fabregas 9, 9, Matic 6, Hazard 7, Oscar 6, Schürrle 7, Costa 8, and the substitutes, Willian 6, Mikel 6, Drogba 6. What do you think about those ratings?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What did you rate the other team at?
Oh, they all got about
sixes in there.
No, because I took my lead from Ross, who is not the most generous person in the world, and I looked at Sky Sports ratings, and they were all giving 7s and 8s, and I thought, no, I shall be mean and tight like Ross. I shall start as I mean to go on.
What do you give Czech for sitting on the bench?
11.
All right.
Obviously.
You could say that the 6 is right for Courtois, couldn't you? Because his kicking was dreadful.
Yeah,
he was asleep for the first goal, completely asleep.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird. You know, he ducks, didn't he?
He did. Well, but he looked at Ivanovic. I think he thought Ivanovic was going to clear it.
Well, that's a fairly good bet that Ivanovic would get
in the way. But that was all a bit peculiar.
Was a bit.
But then he did a fantastic save in the second half.
I'll tell you another thing.
I thought that save was up to Peter Cech standards.
That's the one he made. Yeah, it was. Yeah. But I thought the save he did in the second half was very good, and I thought he commanded the box really well. We'll talk more about that later. But I mean.
He came for the high ones, all right.
The reason I gave the defence basically 6s apart from Branner was because they didn't really have much to do.
But does that mean that they get a look? Does that mean they get a look? Because JT was immaculate.
Yeah, but they didn't have to do much. I agree.
They get 6.
I know.
Isn't there a default for 7 or something?
No, but I think it's a fair point, Jonathan. I think it's a fair point, but that's what I gave them. Now, Branner gets 7.
Fair, I think Caesar at Dave.
Caesar.
Yes, okay, whatever. Dave. Anyway, as Azpilicueta, he was poor. I thought he was poor. So I think you're right. I think 6 is right.
I'm going to concentrate more on the positives, Jonathan.
Okay, but I think 8 is too many for Costa.
I don't, because I thought Costa had a great debut and he scored a goal. It was a blinder because he absolutely walloped it. And I think the difference to the side it made, having a striker who makes intelligent runs, allowing the midfielder to come through, he deserved 8 for a debut. But I think, there's no argument in my mind that Fabregas was the man of the match. Brilliant. Great debut.
Marvellous.
I mean, here's a question for you, right? So particularly the older members. Have you noticed that the older people are on one side of the table, the younger, beautiful people on the other side of the table?
Well, we have inner beauty. Martin and I have inner beauty.
The line's there. I have less grey hairs than you. In fact, most of them are in my beard, really. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is this. The point is, can you remember a better debut in recent history than the one that Fabregas gave yesterday?
Maybe Mutu. But apart from that,
that's good. Yeah, but Mutu had assistance, I think, outside.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
He was playing out of his.
No. Did he have a cold?
Yeah,
he kept sniffing.
He had a bit of Lemsip, Jonathan.
Yeah, of course,
that's what they used to call it in the old days.
Yeah.
But I mean, the bottom line is that was a great debut, in my opinion.
He was.
You know, so I think that was fully deserved even. And
he was completely brilliant.
I'm really glad I signed him for my fantasy football team. I'm doing this kind of thing with the fantasy football league, and I got asked to do it by someone. He wants like all these kind of people who do the kind of stuff that I do, doing it, and they all laughed at me because I basically threw away all of my money on Hazard and Fabregas and JT, and that left me kind of too short as the strikers. I actually ran out of money before I could buy 3 strikers, and they laughed. And I said, well, I'm only doing what Chelsea do. I need 1 striker. Which, I thought it was quite good. Anyway, look, before we go to a break, Benches, I want to have a word with you. Are you happy with the ratings, Benches? No. Are you happy at all?
I thought Matic was a bit better.
Oh, you're thinking I'm being mean. I'm only following Ross's lead. All right, okay. I mean, you were there, Andy, though. It was a cracking game, wasn't it? Yeah, exactly. I thought it was a super start. But, I mean, it was Burnley, and it wasn't perfect. But I mean, they didn't have much to do with defence. That's why I gave them 6.
It's a banana skin, though, normally, that
Yeah.
kind of...
We might have lost that game
up
last
north,
year.
1 goal down, the crowd get behind them.
What do you reckon, Dan?
Yeah, I think it's a good start. Potentially 3-1, we did enough. Good quality first half, second half was containment. So, perfect start.
Good stuff. All right, fellas. Well, we'll speak to you later on. We're going to have to go to a break now already. It's gone past so quickly. We're almost at part 2. But we will see you in a very short nanosecond, and we'll be back with part 2 to discuss the Chelsea-Burnley game in more depth. We'll see you in a second.